plans for a video this week. Very distinct plans that again go off Gretchen's. I swear I'm not stalking you, Gretchen. Her video of talking about diets and depression, because that's something that I've got a lot of thoughts on. So I think I'm going to talk about the visual today and looking at ourselves through the eyes of the way we're portrayed, because I think there's a connection between depression and dieting and what makes us feel good and what we think about ourselves. Then I did something called the Cambridge Cure. I don't know if you've got where all of that is based. We have it here in Umeå. So I did this and I had to sign a release form when you first do it. And in this release form, it asks you if you suffer from depression. And I do. I've actually never said that out loud on camera where like lots of people can hear me. Only my closest friends know that. But yeah, I do. I suffer from depression periodically. But I marked no. And I did this with a friend of mine, and she really suffers badly from depressions. And I don't know if this is a cautionary tale or what, but we found out because she spiraled into a very deep depression after this. She lost a lot of weight. She went down, she probably started around 300 pounds and went down to maybe 130. And she went into the darkest place and hasn't completely come back out of it yet, to be honest. Even though she's been medicated, she's seen help, it's been really, really bad. And we found out through this process that diets will spin you off into depression. If you suffer from depression, a diet will spin you down into it. And I didn't know that before, and that's really, really scary. So there is a connection between diets and depression. The whole visual part about it is when I started thinking about, well, what makes me happy? Okay, yeah, working out gives me the endorphin rush, so I get happy. But when things really started to change for me is when I went to Greece with my boyfriend for a week, and we went to this beach, and it's very different there. Nudity is very acceptable. It's not a problem. And we went on the beach with, you know, everyone from 80-year-old women to small little children in every size. Like, I have a very clear memory of this one woman who was very large, and she had lots of kids around her, and she only had on bikini bottoms. She didn't have on a top. And then I started looking around, and then there was lots of women with bikini tops, but there are lots of women without bikini tops. And two things struck me. One, they were wearing a bikini, and you don't get that. I mean, of course, I'm from the States, so I've lived there quite some time. And I remember going back and visiting my parents and going to Florida and laying on the beach in Florida, and there was a woman who walked by and she was pregnant and she was wearing a bikini. And the woman sitting, she wasn't sitting in our family, but she was sitting like close enough that I could hear her, goes, oh, how does she dare wear a bikini when she's pregnant? And I'm just thinking, oh God, woman, there's so much, so much more in this world to be upset about than this. Oh, anyway, that's another story. But going to Greece made me realize that I have a very warped view of my own body. And I didn't think, I was a lot smaller than I am now. And I didn't think I looked that bad. But when I saw all of these women around me, I realized, oh my God, I have such a warped vision of my own body. I thought these Playboy, silicone-y, perky breasts were normal. I can't believe that that's what I thought, and I didn't even know that's what I thought. Like, it was so in my head that I didn't even know that that's what I thought until I saw all of these different women in all different shapes and sizes on the beach, and I loved it. Like, I felt so, I don't know, happy during that time that I'm normal. I have nothing to be ashamed of. I'm totally normal. And you're totally normal, and I don't care what size you are or how perky your breasts are. I hope I can say that here. It doesn't matter. It's normal. We're all normal, and there's nothing wrong with us. And I didn't get that until I went to Greece and saw that what I was seeing in the media is not what normal women look like. And you hear that, and you see it in magazines, and you see these photoshopped airbrush tricks on YouTube. But you don't get it until you see it in real life and go, yeah, okay, I look like all all these other women. There's nothing wrong. And so the last day that I was in Greece, and I cannot believe I'm about to say this on camera out loud to all of you, but I went topless the last day just to kind of celebrate this. Oh my God, we're all, you know, the same, and we're all beautiful. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk about is, it started off with kind of, you know, be happy and what makes me happy, and moved off again into this very meta, what do we think about ourselves and how does the media portray us? I don't know why I keep going back there. It keeps like hitting me in the face. So I just did want to like say, yeah, there is a link between dieting and depression, and a lot of you probably know that. So I'm maybe not giving any news. It was news to me. I didn't know until my friend got really, really sick. That there were, find your happiness, because you're the only one that can make yourself happy, and nobody's going to do it for you. And in fact, if we let other people make us happy, if we rely on someone else to make us happy, if we rely on our partners, no matter how amazing they are, if we rely on our kids, no matter how amazing they are, if we rely on someone else to make us happy, I mean, that's giving them a lot of power, and that's taking a lot of power away from ourselves. We need to find our own happiness, I think, and be happy with people and around people, but find our own images and what we think is beautiful and what we think is normal. I think we spend too much time letting other people tell us what we think is beautiful. I think I'm beautiful, and I think the women on this channel are beautiful. Yeah, that's it.